Welcome back to Living Water, the podcast where we dive into truth, grace, and real-life faith. I'm your host, Chappelle, and today's episode is 4 of those messages that hits deep. God protects us, but what are we doing to walk in that protection? We talk so often about how God protects us, and rightfully so. The Bible says in Psalm 91:11, He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. That's real, that's powerful. But let's be honest for a second. Even with God's protection, we still find ourselves in messes. Even with His guidance, we still make mistakes. Why? Is it that God stopped protecting us? Or did we stop responding? Let me break this down with a story. There was a season in my life where I was so close to making a decision that looked good on the outside. It was exciting, full of potential, and everyone around me was cheering me on. But deep down, I felt this weight. Not fear, but a warning. You know that feeling? When something in your spirit says, slow down, this isn't it. I paused, I prayed, and I backed away. A few weeks later, I found out that the opportunity I almost jumped into was connected to serious drama, shady finances, and legal trouble. It would have wrecked me. That day, I didn't just thank God for His protection. I had to ask myself, what if I hadn't listened? What if I ignored that voice? Because here's the truth. God protects us, but we have to walk in obedience. God's protection is often quiet. It's not always flashing lights or booming voices. Sometimes it's a soft hesitation in your heart, a canceled plan, a person who ghosted you before they could hurt you. That job you didn't get, that relationship that didn't work out, maybe that was grace in disguise. I once posted this thought on Reddit, and I'll share it here. God protects us, but what are we doing to walk in that protection? Sometimes God removes people from our lives, closes doors, or gives us deep discomfort before we fall into a bad decision. But are we listening? Are we taking responsibility to walk wisely? Or are we testing how far we can go and still be safe? And the responses I got, wow, so many people shared how they ignored the warnings, how they knew better, but pride, fear, or pressure pushed them into choices they later regretted. It was a reminder, God doesn't just protect us from the outside world. He also tries to protect us from ourselves. If today's message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs that reminder. And let me know, have you ever seen God protect you from something? Did you listen the first time, or did it take a lesson? Drop a comment, leave a review, or hit me up on social, because Living Water is more than a podcast. It's a growing community of faith and truth. Until next time, stay safe, stay grounded, and walk wisely. Peace and blessings.